I'm just coming to the end of day 26 of Balance, Mind, Body, Spirit. And it's been an interesting week, but it's been also a little bit of a long week as well. It started with a session with Martin, and I have to say it was probably the best timing for that session since I was going to be looking at refocusing. We did some timelining, and it was more of a mind session this time as opposed to working on the physical body. And in the timelining, I really began to identify just how much past negative energy I've been holding on to. Interestingly enough, then he, out of the blue, said, "What are your values?" And like the most instant moment, 4 values fell out of my head onto the page. Now that's something I do with my clients all the time, but to actually have that table turned and have me do it, I have to say was a little bit shocking. Because I didn't realize the pressure that I put other people under, but it actually was so rewarding to begin to look at the things that are truly important to me. So those are the words that I've been focusing on over the last 3 or 4 days. And in those words, I have to begin to develop more definable actions. Because in those actions will be where I find the most energy and the active state. And I think that's what I've really learned this week is not only practice what you preach, but also to look at the power that values have, because those are the things that do drive us forward. And they're so ingrained in our DNA and a fabric of who we are that sometimes on low points, we're able to draw on those strengths. Because in those strengths, we can find internal wellness. And in internal wellness, we find the motivation to get more external wellness. So that's kind of where I am. But I'm also starting to see some cracks in my motivation. So I'm off to see a friend this weekend. We're going to have some great chats because every time I meet her, we always talk about some really kind of deep and interesting subjects. And I think that's also food for my brain because I do need that kind of activity that's not work related, but definitely things that I'm incredibly interested in. So let's see what the weekend brings, and I'll start to think about next week.